Hey, this is Joe Jackson, Outside Online's gear guy. This year at the winter trade shows, we awarded 2 goggle brands that took very interesting approaches to creating a fog-proof goggle. The goggles were the Julbo Aerospaces and the Abominable Labs F-Bombs. Having awarded these goggles, I really wanted to get my hands on them and put them to the test. So we brainstormed ideas and fun ways to completely fog these things up.
Oh, dude.
While a lot of these tests were super fun, they didn't let us know how the goggles would actually perform on the snow. So we decided to take both of these goggles on a full-on backcountry ski mission. Mount Shasta was an easy choice. The volcano is one of California's few 14,000-foot peaks. The climb is huge. You gain about 8,000 feet of elevation. And if the conditions are right, you can do it in one day.
Here we are at 7 a.m. We're nearing the top of Avalanche College on Mount Shasta. We got a nice 3:45 a.m. start. The sun's coming out real quick. It's gonna start heating up really quick, which right now I'm looking forward to because I'm pretty cold. So I threw on the Abominable Labs F-Bomb goggles to test out first.
There's an invisible film in between the 2 lenses, which is powered by a lithium-ion battery and heats the inside of the goggle up past the dew point, so it won't fog.
I'm hoping to start sweating pretty soon, so I can check and see how well they defog.
So at this point in our climb, it's gotten too steep to use our skins, so we're kicking our steps, which makes for a lot more exertion. These goggles are definitely starting to fog. When I give them the blast, they end up working. My only complaint is that I'm having a little bit of trouble finding the button with my gloves. All in all though, once I hit it with that blast, the fog just disappears right away. This amount of exertion definitely would have rendered any normal goggle useless, as I'm sweating like a pig. We just hit 12,800 feet of elevation. The other side of the camera, my man Gareth has been wearing every goggle that I have not been wearing. Now I'm gonna try out the Julbo Aerospaces.
The way that Julbo created these goggles was instead of using something battery powered, they actually changed the mechanism of the way that the lens connected to the frames. All you have to do is click, and these things pop out 1 centimeter, which gives it huge amounts of airflow. And so far, we've been really impressed with how well that's able to clear these goggles out. So Garrett just climbed this 6,000 feet, and at the end of it, came back with 0 complaints about fog.
All right, we're up. We are on our way up Misery Hill. We're close, we can see the summit. The goggles are absolutely incredible at how well they're doing. The Julbo Aerospace in particular are my favorite. They're also Gareth's favorite. It's almost like they work on their own. You don't even have to think about it. You just pop it with your fingers and all of a sudden you have no fog in your goggles anymore. Whereas the F-Bomb, it definitely worked. The only problem, you had this little button you had to mess with and you had to charge it up. When you're in the mountains, you prefer to keep it simple.
We're here on the summit of Mount Shasta!
Our mission up Shasta ended up lasting 14 hours. 10 of those hours, Gareth and I were wearing these goggles nonstop, and it was refreshing to see that both companies were able to back up their claims. For more in-depth analysis of these goggles and details about our tests, check out my column, outsideonline.com/gearguy.